Alright fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters. We have the Emmet showcase. I said I'd showcase Emmet here whenever I recorded the Ingo video. Still don't think that Ingo video went the way I needed it to, but I really just needed some specific scenarios in order to make Ingo look a lot better than he did, and I just didn't get either the RNG, or it just didn't happen, but whatever. I digress. I'm gonna fucking leave that in the mud. Emmet here is a great damage dealer. He's a rock-type damage dealer, of course, and, you know, he is built to work with Ingo. He's released, 2 years ago. This is, the 2 years, 2 years later showcase, whatever you want to call it. I almost said shoecase. But yeah, Emmet here is really, really solid. I have him at 3 out of 5, level 150 EX, just like his, brother. And this guy is still pretty solid. He, especially with the addition of Rock Zone, this unit is still stupidly strong. Looking at his stats here, this is with the EX level 150, 368 attack, which with those, with that is a little bit low, honestly. But he makes up for it with his Stone Edge here, which has hit the gas, which that's a lot of strength, right? That's gonna be pretty strong. So that kind of makes up for the 368 attack stat here. 440 speed, really great speed tier, right? 167 in both defenses, not really the greatest, and then 796 HP, pretty good HP, right? So pretty average for a striker here, a little bit on the lower side for attack, but he makes up for it, right? So there's that. And if we want to look at his abilities here, he's got Stone Edge, 165 base power. We just went over this 4-gauge move because of Hit the Gas 5, but still really good, strong rock damage, right? Rock Slide, which is also a 4-gauge move. It actually does less. It does more damage than Stone Edge, which is not how Rock Slide works. But yeah. 172 base power here at 3 out of 5, 30% flinch chance, and it hits all enemies. So realistically, it is going to be a little bit lower than Stone Edge's power because it's AoE, but it's still good for sure, right? He's got Dire Hit Plus here to max his crit in 2 turns. Of course, this is amazing. Being released alongside Ingo, these two looked really, really good, right? Right on track, raises his attack by 6, raises his accuracy by 2, and lowers his defense by 1. But then it applies damage guard to him as well, which is great. And, if he's hit by an attack move, it doesn't do anything, of course. They just describe how damage guard works. And then it reduces sync move countdown by 1 when he's in a sandstorm, because he's built to be with Ingo, right? Because Ingo applies sand. And then his abilities here, he's got Healthy Strength 5, increases his attack by 50% when his HP is at half or more. So it's essentially like Archeops' Defeatist ability, but it's kind of a buff at this point. But still, it could also be a drawback because you're used to having that, and then once you go below half, it drops that buff. So I mean, still not exactly a good thing, but whatever. But of course, that's going to make his attack stat look a lot higher, which is great. He's also got Sand Superiority 3. Powers up his moves by 30% in a sandstorm and protects him from sandstorm damage, which is great. And he's got Hit the Gas 5, of course, which powers up his moves in exchange for having an extra move gauge slot. And his sync grid here is actually not really that great. I'd say he's got one multiplier, or a couple multipliers at 3 out of 5, but nothing else really. He's got Sandblaster 5, obviously that's good. 50% sync nuke power up. Healthy power up 1. Powers up his moves by 10% when his HP is full, and then he's got Critical Strike 2 on Stone Edge, so a 20% multiplier on Stone Edge there, which is good. But I'm pretty sure that's literally it for his nodes, because he's got Sand Sink here, which causes sand after using a Sink move, which can be good for sure if you want to extend sand as much as possible. But you would have to sacrifice some power for that. He's also got Aggravation 1 on Rock Slide, which actually can be really, really good if you want to, use him for flinches or get lucky or whatnot, because that could be great, right? Definitely worth gritting for if you need to. Piercing Gaze doesn't really matter because he already buffs his accuracy, but in case you run into accuracy debuffers, then that's good. Head Start 1 is okay, but that's 12 energy, not worth it. And then he's got First Aid 4 here for some healing, just, to make it so he can still get that healthy advantage, right? So there's that, and then some move gauge refresh stuff for Rock Slide and Stone Edge and all of that, and that's about it, right? Other than that, he doesn't really have too much that's really noteworthy. Mostly just the nuke stuff, right? Aggravation, those are the 2 big ones. That's about it. But yeah, we'll see how Emmett's able to do here. He's got a lot of great stuff at his base kit, so when it comes to candying him, I probably wouldn't do it. I don't think he gets Aggravation on Rock Slide until 3 out of 5, which if he does get at 2 out of 5, then that's a little bit of an incentive, but I still probably wouldn't do it. Yeah, he gets Rock Slide Aggravation at 3 out of 5. He gives nothing, really, at 2 out of 5. That's it. Hold on, what's Sand Fortress? Okay, Sands cannot be lowered. Okay. Okay, alright. Let's go ahead, hop into Drake here. Drake actually hits really hard when he's under sand, but I got pretty lucky and was able to avoid it just because Emmett's got Damage Guard. Ingo is naturally pretty good in terms of bulk, and Diantha actually took quite a bit of damage, but it's Diantha. This obviously is Ingo's, like, literal best team here because of the Rock Zone and whatnot, but he also is really good to work with Special Costume Steven as well. If you want to make that work, that can be good, right? Let's go ahead and use ourselves a Stone Edge here, and we'll go ahead and use a Buddy Diamond Storm. So let's see if I get the same kind of luck that I get with, or that I would have, the last time I tested out this team against Drake. Let's go ahead and go for a Stone Edge there. Alright, we actually landed the attack on the sides there. The sides do have, you know, some evasion buffs because of the sand being up, but still, it works out for us as well, right? So it's a win-win, kind of. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just potion up, I guess, with Ingo. And we'll use ourselves a Buddy Diamond Storm. And just see how well this goes for us. I believe Emmett here should be able to take out Drake. I did get lucky, though, last time. And I believe... I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it'll work, but we'll see. We'll just see how much we can do here. How well it'll work out for us. Let's just go ahead and use another Buddy Diamond Storm there. Okay. Gauge is actually going pretty fast. We got some speed buffs here, and of course we have the free moves next to start out with, which definitely did make the difference. Okay. I actually don't think we're going to be able to take out Drake. Okay, so I actually went and changed out the parameters here and didn't give Drake any sneak move countdown. You could do it with a quad Q, of course. I did not want to queue up Sandstorm. That's kind of redundant. But yeah. Obviously, if I had a quad Q, then I wouldn't have been able to, you know, defeat Drake before he was able to use a sync move with -1 sync move countdown. But I don't get that lucky on showcases because God hates me. But yeah, I digress. Let's go ahead and start buffing some speed here. That would be very, very nice, really. And we'll go ahead and use Stone Edge here, and we should be able to easily defeat Drake here, assuming we are able to survive long enough, which we should be able to, of course, right? So we should be just fine here. Let's go ahead and use Buddy Diamond Storm again, just so this goes by faster. And, you know, this damage for, you know, 3 out of 5, I guess. Obviously, this is max Emmet, right? But no sync buffs or anything, doing this much damage off type is still pretty impressive, right? Especially because Ingo and Emmet have returned quite a lot, and they're 2 years old. Signature Diantha, obviously, you know, Roxanne would be kind of required here, or you could run Special Costume Steven, you know, physical moves next, all that stuff, but of course, I don't really care to use that much. Yeah, I'd still say that these numbers here are pretty impressive, especially after using Emmett's sync move, or Ingo's, I guess. If you want to go for Adrenaline or something like that, you can definitely go for that too, which I'm actually going to right here, just because I want to see the damage, right? Should be about double, give or take. And of course, that Earthquake didn't do anything because we were able to get a, you know, Damage Guard. That Damage Guard is definitely amazing, right? One of the best abilities in the game, especially for Emmet, because he needs that above 50% HP stuff. So this definitely works out for him. We've also got Adrenaline there on Ingo, so definitely made the difference. 8,000 damage on, you know, off-type, right? That's amazing for sure. I tried Malva for, you know, the Callous Elite Four. She has a Sentry entry, and it was as if Emmet was just hitting right through her Sentry entry. It was amazing. His damage is still so good, right? It's so crazy. Here we go, Brutal Swing. Didn't do too much, right? Didn't do enough to really make the, you know, a difference. And the Buddy Diamond Sword should take them out. Either way, we'll go ahead and use Emmett's sync move here. Of course, we have the Support EX. How much is this going to hit for? I'm curious. There we go. They're going to use an Earthquake. Assuming they survive, that'll probably do quite a lot to us, but I don't think Garchomp survives. Oh, they both barely just survive, but they do not. Emmett's still pretty good, honestly. I know that's a really juiced up scenario for him, but Ingo and Emmet have returned quite a lot, and they're 2 years old, so if you don't have them by now, of course, you'd have to be probably new, or you just, you know, you're not interested in them, which is entirely fair, of course. And Signature Diantha, yeah, she's pretty valuable to get, Rock Zone, all that stuff, but still. I'd say that's pretty impressive numbers for a 2-year-old unit. Right, here I actually want to go into a dual striker team composition here with Cynthia. I do like this team composition a little bit. I do probably... What am I going to pick up here? So on type, I don't care. Okay. This is literally all I can pick up. Surging Sand, Sandblaster. I could probably make another grid for Cynthia's DPS, but I could also go for a nuke. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to either go for Ingo's Satan move, or I'm going to go for Cynthia's. I haven't really decided yet. I think Ingo's probably our safest bet. Yeah, I'd say Ingo's probably the safest bet just because he's got Adrenaline, right? Getting those 2 sync moves in will definitely, you know, make the difference in these battles. Icicle Spear, probably going to hurt just a little bit. Realistically thinking about it. So they got some speed buffs there. And we got an Earthquake. Aha! Fuck you. Alright, let's go ahead and buff some speed a little bit here. And just keep using our Stone Edges and our Earthquakes and doing our solid numbers of damage here. Do, of course, probably need to buff Cynthia's attack a little bit more, but should be fine nonetheless anyway. Went ahead and went for a Rock Slide. Don't know why I went for a Rock Slide. I just decided to. I do need to heal up Ingo, but that's probably not going to happen because they keep going full offense on me. Yeah, okay. So we just lost Ingo, which is not good. Not good. So that means I'm probably going to lose. Yeah, we lost this battle already. I'm very used to that, honestly. Very used to that in these showcases because my RG just wants to fucking, like, go out the window the moment my RG wants to go out the window the moment I start, like, I hit the record button, right? Which is just how it goes sometimes. It's just how it happens. But maybe she took some sand damage and goodbye. Okay, that's funny. I'll go ahead and use Dark Hit Plus there, and I'll use a Stone Edge. Emmett is the only one to survive. Okay, and never mind, he goes down. Oh wait, no, okay, they forgot the Blizzard, or didn't land the Blizzard, rather. We may actually just straight up win this. Ain't no way. Inga goes down because they started just slamming him with water moves, and then Cynthia goes down from one-shot Ice Beam, or Blizzard or some shit, I don't even remember. But then Emmett manages to survive the entire time because of his damage guard and the fact Blizzard missed. Yeah, you can make that team work if you want to. Ingo's weak to water, so that's fucking not fun. Oh, God. Today's not my day for showcases, is it? It's really not. Oh, well. I'm still having fun here with the absolutely absurdly shitty luck I'm having. But still. Let's go into Moltres here. I tried this once before with Ingo, and I am going to make the same mistake twice. I am definitely willing to do that. In this scenario, I'm actually going to bring Steven because, honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm going to have fun. This is what I call fun, alright? Buffing up Emmet with some physical moves next and seeing what a Stone Edge can one-shot with. Because this is actually going to hit really hard. Like, realistically, no joke, these Stone Edges are going to fucking bomb Moltres, right? But that tends to happen, right? We can lower rebuff here if we need to, which we are, but let's see. Need to buff that, and I guess I'll just use Dire Hit Plus. Why not? I want to get Ingo's Support EX in here first before I use my first Stone Edge. I'll go ahead and get some speed buffs because we do need the speed buffs. And I'll go ahead and give a super effective next. Why not? Why not? Might as well. Okay. This is going to hit hard. Straight up, this is going to hit really fucking hard. And Stone Edge. How much is this going to hit for? This will also completely remove the sync move countdown, assuming it takes him to the next health bar. So what is this doing? And Stone Edge. Yeah. That hits a little bit hard, I would say. That hits just a little bit hard. Okay. Yes, I cheated. I don't care. It's funny. There we go. Got the Buddy Leer in there again. Now, let's actually buff him up with some physical moves next here. Heat Wave doesn't do anything because of our damage guard, which is great. Oh my gosh. Okay. We still have the sand up, by the way, which is hilarious to me. Let's go ahead and go for another Stone Edge. With +6 physical moves next. How's that? How much is that going to do? How much? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking shitting me? Are you serious? Oh, fuck you, Emmett. You're a loser. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Well, Ingo dies, yeah. Okay. Alright, what can I say? Big Bird here is a dickhead, alright? I don't think that much can be underestimated. Also, this is gonna suck. Oh, that's gonna absolutely suck. Oh, well. We'll just have to see how this goes. I can't use any more Stone Edges after this, because I have the physical moves next, so that's just not gonna work out for us. But we got the potion there. I'll go ahead and use Mud Slap for some speed buffs, and I'll use another one of these, and we'll go ahead and try that again, I guess. I don't fucking know. I could go ahead and go for a sync move. Yeah, I'll go for a sync move. Oh, no, I will not either. Haha, I will not actually go for a sync move. Ingo's dead. Well, actually, we may all be dead here. How much is this going to do? Okay. Super effective next on Emmet. I probably should have potioned him, realistically, as well, but we'll just have to see. How much is that going to do? 22,000, that's not bad. Okay, so we got the potion there on Emmet. Ingo's going to fucking live? Shit, okay. Stone Edge. Bop. That's a lot of damage. That was about anything, by the way. No physical moves next or anything, but -6 defenses, so if you really want to count that, sure. And then he goes down to the Stone Edge. Bop. Goodbye, bird. Yeah, that's pretty good damage. I mean, let's be real. Yeah. Okay, so I think the Emmet Showcase went a little bit better than the Ingo one did, but there was a lot of behind the scenes that really upset me a little bit, but whatever. I think it went better. But anyway, yeah. Emmet, still a really good unit 2 years later, honestly. Still good, does great off-type damage. Obviously, you want to pair him with Ingo, probably, but you can definitely try and make some unique team compositions and make him work well in off-typing. You could bring different parameters as well. I just brought basic, like, stat reduction stuff, or like strength and whatnot. You could obviously, you know, tinker with it yourself, see how you want to build it. It's all up to you, right? This game is your playground, I guess. But yeah, Emmett's still a great unit 2 years later. He's still great with Ingo as well. Still does so much damage. Still such a... I'm not going to call him valuable at all, really. But I'm still going to say that if you need a rock-type damage dealer, Emmet will easily have you covered in every aspect. Even just at 1 out of 5. So yeah, Emmett's a great unit. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all like Emmet just as much as I do. But yeah, I'll see you all later.